Hello everyone, and welcome to the Influencer Barbie channel. We have Miss Barbie Roberts, and I am Barbie's assistant. My name is Beverly, and I am an adult Barbie enthusiast. Welcome to our Barbieverse. We create content for people who love all things Barbie as much as we do. Now today we are joined in the Barbie studio by some new friends for Barbie. These dolls are from the latest collection of the Barbie Deluxe style dolls, and there are 4 new young ladies here. I'll show you the back of the box here. We have doll number 9 in this box, doll 10, 11, and 12, and all of them have a different body type. So this one here is the classic Barbie. We have curvy, we have a tall, and she is actually my very first tall Barbie. And we have a classic athletic body. Oh, sorry, I got those mixed up. She is the tall Barbie, and this one here is classic athletic. So getting your body types a little bit confused here. So that we'd go ahead and open these up and take a look at them all and check out their accessories and outfits. So we'll go ahead and get started with doll number 9 here. And just as a reminder, always have adult supervision when using sharp objects. Alrighty, so we have our 4 new dolls out of their boxes, and I did notice when I was removing them from the packaging that the back of each box has a slightly different pattern to it that corresponds to the theme of their clothing. So we have sort of a swirly chevron for doll number 9 here that matches the pattern of her outfit. We have stars for doll number 11. She has a star theme. Flowers for doll number 12, and she has flower pattern on her trousers. And bows for doll number 10 to go with the bows on her dress. Each of these dolls was posed a little bit differently in her box, and so each one of them had a little bit different packaging to remove her from. And unfortunately, all 4 dolls did have prongs in the backs of their heads, which I always complain about, and I really wish Mattel would figure out a different way of doing the packaging. And dolls 10 and 12 also had a lot of rubber bands to hold down their hair. And I understand that Mattel wants to show the dolls in a certain style inside the box and have their hair more noticeable, but is it really necessary to hold their hair down quite that much? I don't think it would get disturbed all that much within their boxes. But anyway, let's go ahead and put them all on doll stands and take a closer look at them. Unfortunately, none of these dolls come with a doll stand or certificate of authenticity. They are, I believe, all Playline dolls, so that they are not members of any of the signature Barbie collections. So we'll go ahead and take a look at them, and we'll move Miss Barbie over here a little bit. Get her to stand up straight. Alright, so here we have doll number 9, and she is on a classic body, and she has long blonde hair that's styled in these 2 high pigtails, and she has blue eyes and pink lips, and she has a closed mouth. Let's see if her earrings are removable. Yes, they do seem that they would come out. And I do not see any pixelation with her. And she does have some tiny little blonde baby bangs up here. And she wears this really cute pink suit. It's sort of a faux denim style to it. Oh, and we've got another little piece of plastic holding her jacket closed. And she has a pink crop top on underneath with a a white beaded necklace underneath as well. Let's see, and her crop top does Velcro in back, and her skirt also Velcros in back. It's a little bit loose, and she has these pink cage style stiletto heels. I have this style shoe in a couple of other colors, so it's nice to have the pink as well. And she wears a white beaded ankle bracelet, and she has a pink bow style clutch purse here with a white beaded handle. And if you remove the bracelets, or in this case the anklet on this doll, I would recommend, if you put it on a different doll, to use clear elastic bands to hold them in place. because I have noticed that the bracelets on a couple of our dolls do appear to be a bit loose, and they could easily come off and get lost. Now, originally, when I had first seen these dolls, I thought that they might be on made-to-move bodies, which I was really excited about getting some new made-to-move bodies here. And even Copilot told me that they were on made-to-move bodies, but as you can see here, they do not have the full articulation of made-to-move. So, darn AI, first it tells me that I can eat rocks, and now it's giving me incorrect information about our dolls here. So let's take a look at the articulation that they do have. So she has movement at the head, the shoulder, but not at the upper arm. And she does have movement at the elbow, a little stiff here, there we go, and at the wrist. And she has movement at the hip, and she does not have the movement at the upper eye, so she cannot turn her leg outward, and movement at the knee, and does not appear to have movement at the ankle. So she does have some extra articulation from the basic 5 points of articulation, but she is definitely not a made-to-move doll. And she also does not have movement at the torso or at the waist. So we'll go ahead and put her on a doll stand. And like I said, none of these dolls come with doll stands. Alright, so doll number 10, and she is the curvy doll, and she has a bow pattern theme to go with her, and you see she also has these tiny little over-the-ear hearing aids, so that's a nice touch that Mattel has done that. We did see a doll in the Playline collection a few years ago who also came with hearing aids, so it's nice that we have some additional dolls in the collection with hearing aids and other different types of accessories. And she has long brown curly hair with brown eyes and a little bit of pink eyeshadow on top, and has sort of a fuchsia lip color to her. She also has a closed mouth, and she might be a tiny bit shiny hair, and she also has some painted baby bangs as well. And she wears a two-piece outfit. Her top also velcros in back. Oh, wait, does this remove? Oh, and actually she has a three-piece outfit, so she has the pink high-neck crop top that velcros in back. And if you wanted, you could remove that and have this sort of pink bustier separate, or the crop top separate. So that is a nice bit of extra styling that we can add here to our outfit. Carefully put that back on. And her skirt also velcros in back, and we do seem to have a functional patch pocket here. Her belt buckle is just sewn on, so this belt is not functional, and the skirt is held in place, which is good because I am noticing that none of our dolls have additional underwear. They just have the sculpted underwear. And I also am noticing a difference in the shininess of her body. So from her upper thigh to upper calf, they seem to have missed the sort of finishing spray on this. And I noticed the same thing with my Dion doll from the Clueless collection, and I don't think that is supposed to be the case for either of those dolls, so I think that is a little factory defect. So if you are buying your doll at the store, that might be something that you need to check to make certain that she has been properly finished. And she has this cute little bag that has sort of a gem closure, and it has the Barbie logo on it. Will this open? It looks as though it could be opened. And I didn't check the bow bag. We'll have to check that as well. And she wears these fuchsia boots with a slit in the back so that they can be removed. And as I said, she is a curvy doll. I do not have that many curvy dolls in my collection, so it is good to have another in my collection. Oh, and I didn't show you this little bracelet here with a link style to it. And the curvy clothes can fit the classic dolls. You just might have to, they just might be a bit of a loose fit. And the curvy shoes do tend to be a bit larger than the shoes for the other dolls. So we'll put her on a doll stand. And I have a doll stand that is made for the curvy because she does have a little bit larger waist. So we want to make certain that her doll stand accommodates that. And she has the same articulation as our doll number 9 here. So she's not a made to move, but she does have a little bit more articulation than the basic 5 points. So doll number 11 here, and she is on the athletic body. She has dark brown hair that's up in a bun, and she has a star theme going on with her clothes and accessories. With the earrings, I believe these are removable. That would be a real pity if our young ladies could not share their accessories. Yes, those do seem to be removable. And then she has a star pendant necklace and a star-themed pink bag, a studded bracelet, and these platform style pumps. And she wears tights underneath. I don't have very many pairs of tights for my dolls, so this is also a nice addition to our wardrobe collection. I'm just checking to see if her tights Velcro or they are elastic. And it seems like they have an elastic waist. And and her dress also velcros in the back, and she has clear straps to help hold it up, and she has a bit of little additional attention here in her dress. So she also has the same articulation as our other dolls. And she has brown eyes and pink lips. She might be just a tiny bit shiny, but I'm not seeing any pixelation here, so that is good. And dolls 9, 10, and 12 I was able to find at my local Walmart. For doll number 11, I had to go to Target to find her, so I am not certain if that is the case in all the Walmarts, or if just my particular Walmart never seemed to have her available. My Walmart, unfortunately, does not always have the best selection and does tend to be a little bit slow in getting new dolls and play sets. I'll get her on her doll stand. I was afraid that would happen. Alright, and our next one is doll number 12, and she is the tall body type, so she is the first tall Barbie that I'm adding to my collection here. And her trousers here have the flower theme, and she also has a flower bag here and a flower choker style necklace, and she has really nice brown curly hair that's in sort of a pigtail half up style to it, and she has gold hoop earrings. We've seen similar earrings in some of our Barbie style dolls, and these also seem to be removable. And I think her earrings are a bit larger than what we got in the Barbie style dolls. And she wears this cute halter top with pink ribbon straps and a gold sort of belt buckle style decoration in the front, and that is sewn down so it does not actually function as a belt buckle. It does Velcro in back, and her trousers also buckle in back, and she wears a gold bangle style bracelet, and this one does look like it could come off rather easily, so I recommend keeping the elastic bands on it, or if you have a different doll, wear this bracelet, also use elastic bands. And her trousers have sort of a bell-bottom style to them, and she wears these cute high-heeled boots with a Vibram sole texture, and she also has texture for her shoelaces, the little Barbie ponytail logo on the soles. I have some boots similar to this in different colors, but not this exact style. So I always enjoy getting new Barbie clothes and accessories. And she has brown eyes and sort of a magenta lipstick, and she also has closed lips where you cannot see her teeth. All of our dolls here in this Barbie Deluxe collection have a closed mouth, and she has sort of a pink with magenta eyeshadow and eyeliner here, and while I do see some shininess in her eyes, her face does not appear to be shiny or pixelated, so that is good. And she has the same sort of articulation as our other dolls. So she has movement at the head, shoulder, elbow, wrist, and she can move her leg backwards and forwards, but not out to the side. And she has knee articulation, but not ankle, torso, or waist. So, and she is the tall body type. I do notice her torso does seem to be a little bit longer than our classic or the athletic body style. So she might be able to wear classic Barbie clothes, but they might be a little bit short on her. Alrighty, so we have our 4 new dolls here from the Barbie Deluxe second collection here. And I like the fact that not only do we have 4 different body types here, but we are also showing some different dolls for our collection with different face molds and skin tones and hair colors and hair types here. So it's always nice to be able to add some different dolls to our collection of Barbies, and that we don't just have the classic or stereotypical, if you follow the Barbie movie, blondes with blue eyes. So it's nice to have some different friends here for Barbie. So let us know in the comments below if you have picked up any of these dolls from the Barbie Deluxe second collection, or if you picked up any from the first collection. I don't think I remember seeing any of the Barbie Deluxe dolls in the first collection at my local Walmart, so it was good to be able to pick up these 4 young ladies and add them to our collection here. And so let us know if you've picked up any of the dolls from this collection or the previous Barbie Deluxe collection, and if so, which were your favorites? Which ones might you be planning to add to your Barbie collection? And also let us know if your Barbies have borrowed any of the clothes from the new dolls to add to their wardrobes. Barbie always enjoys borrowing clothes from her friends here, so let us know that in the comments below. And thank you very much for watching, and please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to be part of our Barbieverse. And be sure to ring the notification bell. It really does help our channel to grow. And once we hit some subscriber milestones, we plan to have some fun giveaways. And if you would like a chance of getting a shout out in an upcoming video, just comment below with the hashtag InfluencerBarbie. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you in our next episode here in our Barbieverse. Bye-bye!